What a beautiful Friday. This is the first time going live, so I highly doubt we'll get anybody to join. But we're trying out the feature, getting it done. So, we're just here, chilling at home. It's gonna be way too windy for the kayaks this weekend. I'm a little bummed. Um, but as the title says, we're trying new things. Uh, Live's one of them. Trying live. So we're gonna see if anybody comes in. It's a beautiful Friday. Waiting for my bourbon to come in from Mystic Mountain. I hopped on, got me one of them limited edition Milliken fishing bottles from Mystic uh, Distillery out of Colorado. So excited for that to come in and try. Definitely on the higher end for bourbons for this guy. So 96 proof. So that should be a really good nightcap. But we got beautiful 70, upper 70s, low 80s. We have a stiff wind, 15 plus. It's going to only be worse tomorrow, 19 with 30, gusts 35 and better. And then Sunday's not much better. It's started out, looked like it was going to be okay, 9 to 20, but they kind of inched it up a little bit. I think it's going to be 12 to low 20s, which for this guy is definitely a no-go. A no-go. So we'll work, we'll go do something with the wife and work on some other projects. I got some things in my head I got to do. So we'll get stuff like that done. Some honeydew stuff maybe. But this is cool. I know I'm a small channel. I'm really glad that all of you that have subscribed and liked the videos and commented. It's really helps keep me going. So I thank you for that. Got some exciting potential opportunities coming up. We'll have to see how those shake out. We got a really cool video coming in a couple weeks. The wife and I spent a day on Texoma with a guide on a striper trip, and you're not going to want to miss that video. So make sure you're paying attention for that one coming. That was one of the best fishing excursions I've ever been on, and the guide and everything just did super good job. Not only with, making us feel comfortable and natural on the boat, putting us on the fish, but he helped my wife out, who has less experience than me. He worked with her hand in hand through the whole trip and made sure she had an enjoyable time and didn't lose a bunch of fish. And she actually caught the biggest fish. I haven't stopped hearing that since Wednesday. So she had a really good time. We'll definitely be booking probably 2 trips a year with him, I think, if we can swing it financially. He'd be well worth the trip to Texoma twice a year for striped bass. So that's definitely coming up, and looking forward to that in the future. This wind, like, it's warm, but when we get a nice wind in Texas, it is so comfortable. It's so comfortable. I should have probably ran down to the liquor store and got a cheap bottle of bourbon and sat out here and enjoyed the evening. That may still happen. But no, man. Speaking of Milliken fishing, dude's just tearing them up on Toledo, man. He's bringing in sacks, 29, 26 pounds. I think he's got 20 pounds. The last I checked before I had to leave work, he had 20 pounds difference between second and first place. And if that held all, I mean, he ran away with it. almost could probably, from what I'm seeing for weights from the rest of the field, he could almost skunk tomorrow and win the thing. But I know him. He's not. He's very competitive, and he's a big fish hunter, and he's gonna go crack. If there's a record I don't know about for the biggest 3-day total bags brought in on Toledo Bend in a tournament, and he's close to cracking it, he's gonna go crack it. So, very knowledgeable guy. I enjoy all his content. I'm not a paid member, so I don't get the primo stuff. I don't get all the top-notch information that he puts out, but his generic stuff that he puts out for everybody it's high end. It's really good, and I like his personality. So bass fishing's been really good here, especially for the guys that have the capability to move around and lake hop and kind of follow each lake spawn in the way the full moon happened this month. The Guggen guys were out. They hit several lakes. I identified one of them as Possum Kingdom, just because the water was so clear. You go to a clear water lake, there's only so many of them in Texas, and it's easy to figure out from there. So they were down there catching bed and bass on the full moon that we had 2 or 3 days ago, doing really good. We got a video for Fowler and Friends coming in tonight. It should drop tonight or tomorrow morning. Depends when my slow internet decides to get it uploaded. So me and Tracy went to Bridgeport on Easter Sunday, and God blessed us with an absolute gorgeous day. We had absolutely minimal wind, 1-2 miles an hour, and we had all sorts of bait fish going, white bass going, caught some largemouth. Tracy caught a really special fish for Texas, so you have to check the video out to see that. And it was just one of our best days that we've had here in Texas yet. This wind, as you can see the trees moving and probably hear it in the audio, the wind's pretty prevailing here in Texas, and you only get two times where there's no wind, and it's either super cold or super hot. So we were excited, got out, got some good fishing done, and had a great time. And then that weather carried into Wednesday for our striper trip up on Texoma, and had a beautiful time and caught a lot of fish, and I can't wait to get that video edited, but that one's gonna take me a minute. For sure. So, but yeah, the old fishing hunting wagon's still all loaded up. So it's a bummer because Jorge was looking to get out this weekend in his canoe kayak, but we'll thought about hitting up some Turkey Birds. Just everything's so far away, and our gas prices are up, so budget's tight like everybody else's right now. Gas prices keep going up, food keeps going up, our pay ain't going up, right? Just like every other American out there. So it's been just being smart and juggling what we can do and when we can do it. So, but cool. So those are our first live and our first guided Texas striper charter. So those are the two new things that this live was kind of all about. See how we can get out of this thing. I don't see the chat. I see the chat, but it doesn't let me go into the chat. So, oh, there we are. Alright, well, we monkeyed around with that. All sorts of options. That'd be cool. I see I had a go live with friends or something like that too. We'll have to check that out. Maybe we can do some podcast videos or something of that nature, guest or something. That would be cool. Man, get you some. Can't ask for better weather. It's been like this since February. Just beautiful. So, well, cool. I appreciate everybody, even though nobody hopped on this first one. But anybody that may watch it down the road, appreciate you. You know, check out some of the other content on the channel. If you find it entertaining, educational, and whatnot, please like and subscribe. I gotta get better. I know I need to get better in my videos with talking. I know I gotta do more of that. Kind of, I get in the zone and start fishing, and my mind just starts blinders on, narrow-minded, just focused, hyper focused on what I'm doing and whatnot. But we'll get there. So cool, guys. Thanks for hopping on, and we'll catch you on the next one.